Well, howdy. We're building an aerator, 3-point. So first off, we're gonna start. We gotta build an extra frame around this whole thing because I don't think this sheet metal, you can see how much it bends. Bends pretty bad. So we're going to reinforce the entire border with some 2x2 scrap that we have. And then once I get all that put in and welded in, then we'll work on building the mounting pins here up front. And then we'll also have the middle post, whatever you want to call that. So first let's work on this, let's get this done, and then we can move on to the rest. All right, little update. Got quite a bit done. We got all of our main supports. You can't see the two on the end here well, but got all the main supports done and made up and cleaned up. And then I got my two little pieces here. These are angle iron because there is 2 bolts under here that holds the main support from the tongue that it used to have, or hitch. And I don't want to use that hitch, obviously. So to be able to still access the bolts in case if for some reason I got to take that off, I didn't want to close it up with a piece of square tubing because then I got to try and cut the tubing out. And so instead, I'm just going to go with this angle iron, and that'll allow me to have plenty of room there. And then it'll should still be strong enough with all of this stuff here that I shouldn't have to worry about the 3-point. I'll probably end up having a brace anyways, go from here up to that 3-point, just so that way it has a little back bracing. Other than that, I think we just got to get this welded up and then make up the mounts for the 3-point and then the top link, and we should be good to go. So let's get to it. All right, we got it all tack welded. Frame's just inside of here. Now we're gonna build the mounts for the bottom, and then we'll from there, because I need to know 18 inches from the pins. So I'm gonna do some angle iron and go down with it, and then we'll drill holes in it, just kind of almost like we had on my universal 3-point. So I'm gonna make those up quick. It needs to be, I'll have to do the math again, but I think it was like 11 or 10 and 5/8 from center, either way. And that's where the pins will actually mount, and then the extra 2 and 3/8 to the center of the pinhole. I'll make it make more sense later, but that extra distance will be the 26 from pin to pin. It's center of hole on the pins, not the actual pin themselves. So let's get the angle iron cut up and see where we're at from there.
So what are you doing now?
We got the mounts made up here for the lower arms, or lower pins. That one's hot. Pin mounts for the lower piece, so you just got to mount them each separate on either side, and then weld them up, and then we just got to make the top support, and it should be good.
Such a waste of time. I don't even wanna say goodbye. Baby, I just don't wanna understand. I know that ignorance is bliss, but then again it ain't over.
All right, we're back. As I said before, frame's all made up. We got our mounts for the 3-point made here. There you go. Just some angle iron. This is drilled down 2 inches below the top of the line. And so there's one there. The other one's over there. Now I just got to make the center post, which I have this cut out. And then I'll have 2 plates that'll come up like this, kind of like this one. I'll have 2 plates that'll come up there. So let's get it done.
Let's see. You have to understand that there are certain things in life that you have to let go.
All right, we got the center post all welded up. Well, not all welded up, but it's tacked in place, plus the 2 that hold into the top link there. Let's put the clip in, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Lift up the wheels. Put the little pin in place here. And then here we go. Let me start it up. All right, here we go. That's all the way up. And that's all the way down. Look at that. That works awesome. Pins could probably be a little higher even. There's always room to do that if I ever wanted to. All right, before we wreck the entire thing, I'm gonna weld up a little more. That way it'll hold itself together. And then I think that'll be it for tonight. It's getting late. And then we'll go ahead and work on this some more tomorrow or whatever. So let's get the rest of it welded up, and then we'll probably meet you tomorrow. All right, welcome back. It's another day. We're gonna work on the aerator again. There's not much left to do. It's basically weld up the entire thing and then make a strap from here to here to be able to support the 3-point. And then I also need to make a spot for weights to sit on this. So I think first we're going to make this strap that'll go down, and then we'll worry about the weights second. So let's get that done.
Sunday morning, Sunday morning, Sunday morning.
All right, we got it all welded up. As you know the rule, not showing the welds online because these are not the welders I learned on. So we're going to throw, I think it's like 200 pounds of weight on it and see what it does. I don't really want to make the weight brackets yet because I'm not sure exactly what weights I'll use. So we're going to leave it blank for now and just see what it does with the weights that we have off a tractor over here. So let's go get those and we'll give it a shot. The weight's loaded up. We just got 2 of the 47 kilos on there, and let's go see what it does in the yard. All right, let's give it a shot. See what this thing is gonna do.
Sunday morning, you can just touch my soul and then leave. Sadly, you turned into something you said you wouldn't. It is terrible and so unattractive. So baby, it's au revoir,
Spacey, I've been lost inside a daydream. These hopes of mine could really break me, catch me by surprise. Faces, sun-kissed skin inside a basement. LA kids just trying to make it before the next sunrise. So who's that knocking at your door? Feels like we've been here before. broke down and I'm not wearing out.
All right, let's take a look how it did. Did 2 passes here. Well, 1 down, 1 back, 1 round. Let's see what kind of depth we're getting. So here's a hole. Stick your finger in there. Get a mark. Right at about almost 2 inches. Which is pretty dang good. There's the kind of plugs we're taking out. You'd probably want to run it twice. But yeah, it's taking out some plugs. It's doing a good job. They're not going to be the big plugs like you'll get out of the walk-behind ones or a commercial one. But I think for what it is, it looks great. Yeah. Go back in another hole here. This one's even deeper. Yeah, that one's right at the knuckle, so right at about 2 inches, which is perfect. That's what I was hoping. I was hoping for that 1.5 inches, 2 inches. So let's just go ahead and do the rest of this because it's not going to hurt this yard, and then we'll, yeah, call this one a success. All right, here's a little bit of what goes on under the ground. You can see where it's taking out plugs beside the driveway here where there's not much grass, but it digs in there. This is really compacted stuff, and it's going in at least 1 inch, if not a little more, so that's good to see. I'm not seeing any bent tines. When I got this thing, it had 2 bent tines, so I straightened those, and I'm not seeing any big stress points or anything. Maybe it looks like, I'll have to keep an eye on this. This might be bending just a little bit, but it still seems to look okay. So yeah, I'm liking it so far. It's doing an amazing job. Find another hole here. Oh yeah, the ground level is right there. It's 1.5 inches. I like it. It's so cool to listen to behind you. It just makes a little sound behind it. So, oh, this wire's for my sprayer. So yeah, let's go to the other side.
Day by day we push away, never stop, we find our way, move so fast we make it last, chasing time, it's running past. We race the sun, no time to stray, burning bright, we light the day.
All right, finished up here on the entire yard. Got this portion done, looks amazing. As you can see, the stripes even pop more after aerating. I followed the lines over here from mowing, so it looks really good. Hoping to be able to get that to, or this to look the same as that, because I get shade under the tree, and so it always is green. Out here is always harder to keep alive. I think packed ground plus, you know, not as good of grass, but we'll see. So yeah, did an amazing job. I can't complain one bit. I say that a lot, but this thing worked even better than I thought it was going to. I'm gonna have to pick that back up again. Thing always falls off. Yeah, it worked amazing. As you can see, that's what it looks like in the ground. I think sits really level. Tires are still spinning, so there could be more depth to go. But nothing bent, nothing looks bad. There was one tree root that got hit, and it looks like maybe this one got bent just a little bit, but these should be pretty easy to bend back. So super happy, super impressed with it. It worked exactly as I thought it would. Looks like 200 pounds is about perfect, so I don't think I'll do any more than that. But once again, I appreciate you guys watching. If you liked it, make sure to like and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up, hit the notification bell, that way you know when I get a video posted. It's an absolutely beautiful night tonight. I hope you guys had a beautiful day, and we'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.
Through the fire.